Nanjaragan Unse Sunadang Hedang.
Gulagan.
Ulagan. Hula Kudungang. That's really good to hear. Let me go into share screen. I gotta say, I'm still having fun writing in Haida. I've enjoyed it for years, but yeah, now that we're focused on it, yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I want to write before we start class. So we're writing about Mary, and we're saying she really knows how to fish, and that she fishes in the summertime. Now, these I got from the Alaskan Haida Phrase book. So we could see right here, Kinnet's Blue Ho Gung Gung. She fishes in the summertime. Now the reason for two gungs is one is habitual and one is present tense. So we're implying that every summer she fishes. And I think I got the other phrase, yeah, from the dictionary. But they fit so perfectly. Like this one, I didn't have to do anything. Turns out I don't need a comma there. Here, the sentence was Di Hung Ho Hayagan. But it was separated like that. And they had an extra A in there, which I didn't really get because Dr. Irma Lawrence, as you can see, she doesn't do that anywhere here. It's all underline X, A with the tone mark W. There's no extra A thrown in. Oh, there is at the bottom. Kuntlandslu. How guy la just liegen, the best time to troll is when there's moonlight. But as you could see, when she's talking about her father is fishing, there's only one A. So the phrase I got this from, I changed out the pronoun. It was di hung ho hayagan. My father knows how to fish, said by a man or a male. And so I took out di hun and replaced it with Mary. And I'm only using one A here because that's what Dr. Irma Lawrence did. And I'm doing something old school and putting hayagan next to ho. Um, because it's what the elders would sometimes do and make the two verbs into one verb. So ho hayagan means really knows how to fish. It could also mean Mary is a master fisherwoman. um, Mary is excellent at fishing. And in our culture, when you know how to do something, it's the equivalent of saying you're a master at it. So I had a linguist tell me, well, just because you know how to do something doesn't mean you're any good at it. Um, and that's contrary to our culture. So he was a good linguist, but he didn't know our culture, so he was wrong. When we use hayagan, like I say, it doesn't only mean that you really know how to do something, but that you really excel at it or that you're a master of it. Okay, wow, it's 13 after. Okay, I better stop chatting and start class. Haida Nation Anthem. Tlajugausla. All rise for the Haida Nation Anthem. Yo ho wee, yo ho wee, yo wee, hey hi yo, ho wee, hey hi yo, ho wee. Are we, are we, yo ho we, yo ho we, yo we, hey hi yo, are we, hey hi yo, are we, yo ho wee, yo ho wee, yo wee, hey hi yo, ho wee, hey hi yo, ho wee, ah wee, Oh, and now for the meeting prayer and class greeting, and then we're going to go back to writing in Haida. O sing sanawai, O sa nang itlakdas, O salana, hugen sudas asan itlanga gudang, aji singayan alang kilagan, ayat atlan ikku kajgat sang dalanga talang kilagan, hugen talangas das itkastide. Demantlang istie ana, how a sing sanawai, how a sanang itlakdas, how a salana, akun an hita. Class greeting. E tida sa hadala isis ditolan atlan anas digurinai lagan dalang isa safe digurinai lagan dalang eight andi hangilgan ayat kilang talang skatang dalang ans kil lagan jahawa u had killed dalang skata sin. Greetings, good people, my friends. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys have come. I'm honored with your presence. Today we're learning our language. I thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Let's learn Haida. Okay, back to writing. Now, sometimes when we write short stories, keep in mind they could be easily be made into a little book. I saw this one site where um, you could publish your book um, at the cost of $345. I thought that was good. But anyways, I'm intrigued with this Mary story that um, I started with, and now I would like to totally change it. Not right this moment, but and make it into a children's book, but set it back in the day. My non had a sister named Mary who was born in Hauken in 1877. So I would like to set it back in the 1800s and yeah. Okay, so Nanjaragan Unse, were you in class when we covered this part about Mary?
For the beginning up until her husband's name.
Oh, okay. So
But
let's
I can catch up on yesterday's on my own. I have the recording in the email.
Oh, okay. How for letting me know. Okay, so I need to fact check this. Holman H. Halkyung. She is named after her grandmother. Let me see if I could find the framework. Framework is everything. What's storytelling introduction? Yeah, it's in here. Hold on one second. Now this is a good little gem. I should send it to Nangjadagan Unsit. This framework is not mine. It um, is from Dr. Gulkiscott. Um, she's a member of my clan, and she's a genius. She speaks several languages. And this is a storytelling introduction, which,
I love this. Thank you. Would you send this to me?
oh, yes, absolutely. I'm going to do it now. I'm so excited.
How
On. I'm Gumshi Gudaang. Think nothing of it. Um, okay, here's the framework here. Robert Kogo, he was a Haida historian. I'm named after him. Um, Robert Kogo H. E. Kiang. So I think I did it right. But first of all, let me get this into a PDF format.
Oh, it looks like that's interesting the way that it's like literally saying like because of him I am named or like I have a name. That's kind of what it looks like to me. I don't know if that's accurate.
Yeah, I think you're on the right track there. Like because of Robert, I am named. Um,
I like that way of thinking about it.
yeah. Um, good point. Um, I think your Haida pet name is really fitting. Um, and I really hope you continue on this language journey. Um, you are so smart and have such an insight, and your pronunciation is really good. And I'm not going to cry,
You're gonna
but
make me cry though.
but if you keep this up, if you keep up the language journey, um, I think you would be an amazing Xaad Kil teacher, which we are in desperate need of. Um, so, okay,
Choose. Hala.
on. Um, yeah, I really do mean what I'm saying. I've been um, thinking about that. And it's, when you're thinking of something about someone and the thought doesn't go away, to me, that means you're supposed to tell them. And so let's get this sent to you right now. I have you up on my screen, Kachkun, because this is how I get to class. I go I go to this email and where is it? Yeah, right here. I click on this Xaad Kil Class tinyurl.com and that's how I get to class. Uh, but we want a new mail and there you are. And storytelling introduction format and insert files, and it's right there. Sent. Okay. So we found the proof that I used the format correctly for saying Mary is named after her grandmother. Nothing wrong with double checking. Whoa. Yeah. Um, because of her grandmother, she has a name, kind of like that. And translates, she is named after her grandmother. It's still present tense, even though in English, this is past tense. Okay, so notice we broke away from um, the dry things like her mother's name, her father's name, her daughter's name, her husband's name. Um, she's 28 years old. Um, now we're trying to get a little bit more descriptive, a little bit more personable. What is Mary like besides her age and her relatives? So we start off with Polnon H. Hall Kyung. She is named after her grandmother. Paul Skadangsglu Hanai Altagen. When she picks berries, she eats them. Now we don't use them like that in Xaad Kil. That's an English thing. So um, we would put Hanai, the berries. So when she picks berries, she eats the berries. Or you could translate it as she eats them. Either way. Al Skadangslu Hanai Altagen. And we now know that Mary's a master fisherwoman. Mary Ho. The underlined X is um, from this region of the voice box. So if I put my finger here and my throat muscles move, then I know I'm doing the right X because the regular pi to X comes from here. So there's big difference between the two, except for when we soften it, like we soften it when we say um, hot kill, the Haida language. Um, but this verb is not softened. Uh, ho, ho. If it hurts your throat a little bit, then you're on the right track. Um, ho, ho, hayagan. Um, so Mary is a master fisherwoman. Um, in it glue, ho, ho gun gun. She fishes in the summertime. So, I need to go to age, birthdays, and dates. Okay, so I'm gonna whoops, copy this, go back to writing, and paste it. Okay, the font is a smaller size. I usually use 24 in class. That looks better. So in this, in September, she okay, in September she weaves. So this format right here helped us write this phrase here. So Etas Kungai is September, our small berry basket month. So in other words, they harvest the cedar in May and they let it dry so it's less sappy when they weave with it. And fall time, there's less harvesting to do. So they start weaving. So or I could say she weaves in September. That's an interesting way of saying in by using glue, because glue is when. So in other words, when September comes, that's when she weaves. Okay. Is there something personal about Mary that you would like to make up or add? Nanjadigan unsit?
Oh man, you're asking me for ideas. I will think about that and get back to you.
Okay. Let me. We don't know what Mary looks like, so I want to say that Mary's hair is long and pretty. So I'm going to look at Jing, which is our verb for long. Okay. Easy. So I could just say whole cuts. And cuts is the old way. Nowadays you would see it in the dictionary like that. But for me that looks like cudge. Whole cuts. Oh, um, um, Ketskitla, Tian, Jingung. It looks like Jungung, but it's definitely Jingung. Okay, so we're saying her hair is long and pretty. Ketskitla is the verb to look good. Um, so it also means pretty, beautiful, stuff like that. um, okay, I am wondering how I would say she has black eyes. Um, so we need to go to the section on physical appearance. I'm not going to say it's going to be there, but gotta
Okay,
look.
after this one, I think I have an idea.
Okay, cool. Um, numbers, open and close, pairs, personal characteristics. Here we go. It might be in here. Oh, physical appearance. This is what I meant. Um, see here, they're using Ketsketla for good looking. Eye color. Okay. So um um fluff is black, HL underline GHL. So and color is a verb in Haida. So
I have her hair is black at the bottom of that section of hair type.
oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, right there.
I didn't
Yeah.
know if that's what you were looking for, but
Yeah. And I found it in a dictionary on page 141. So let's so all I have to do is go ho, honey, um, and it changes from uh flush to slogan. Slogan. Um let's go back to writing. Um all honey. Honey can also be face. But in this case it's her eyes. Um um slogan. Her eyes are black. Okay, what is your idea, Nanjaragan Unsit?
I'm still looking pieces of it up, but I was thinking of using the phrase for before dawn. It's on 196, and it's Sanplan Kunast. And then I'm looking at the next section, but like she walks her dogs.
Okay,
Or
so
walks with her dogs. I don't know how you'd say it, but
196, 189, 190. Okay, oh yeah, Sandlan Kunas before dawn. Yes, so we could I would say so before dawn she walks her dogs.
um
Okay. Um so Hogya um um hi Hall Kagan. Kagan is our verb to walk. Hogya Hai is her dogs using the possessive, and it goes in the middle. And then we have um, before and dawn. So before dawn, she walks her dogs. That's very, very clever. It's also poetic. Um, yeah, that's wonderful. Mm-hmm. Um, uh,
how this is really off topic, but I saw that there's no other students today, so I feel a little empowered to be more off topic. But how familiar with like the structure of Japanese are you?
I am not.
I find it real. I studied Japanese in like junior high and high school growing up, and it feels a little like the structure of the sentences kind of prepared me for Xaad Kil in a way. um Putting the possessive in between the nouns like that and having like a separate phrase for it is the same in that language, but it's flipped. So you'd
Mm.
say like dogs of her is the order it would be in, or like dogs of Mary.
Oh,
And I don't know, there's little things like that. And then the order that our nouns and verbs being at the end and having the really structured conjugations for all of the different types of verbs is very similar. And I don't know, I just wanted to share that. But I
oh,
find it really interesting.
oh, cool. Um, I do watch lots of Asian drama. Um, but I
Do
don't.
you like Korean ones?
Oh, I love Korean
I've
ones.
watched a little bit of Korean dramas, but it was a long time ago.
Um, Yeah, a few years back, let's see. I think it was in 2016. I was living in Oregon and I started getting into Korean drama. And there were it was a story about twin princesses, and they had a rival family that was really evil.
Oh man, this
And
sounds so good.
oh, it was I literally went into shock um when the rival family murdered one of the twins sisters. I mean, thank God I
Bum,
didn't have
bum,
a
bum.
yeah, thank God I didn't have a cup of coffee or water in my hand. I would have dropped it. I freaked out like it was happening in real life or something. It was just so good. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. And and then there was another Korean drama where the grandmother is in charge of the family, in charge of the business, and she's super wealthy, super powerful. Um, but at the end of every single episode, um, it was just so dramatic the way they did it. At the end of every episode, you're like, wow, what did just happen? Or, wow, that was a surprise. It was so good. Unfortunately, I don't remember the names of either one of them, but if I could, I would watch them over again. Also, like to watch Chinese drama, so I was able to pick up a little bit of um, Mandarin. And so I have a phrase that has a Mandarin word in it, and then um, it's just uh, two hidden words. And so Jiao, Jiao in Mandarin is good luck. And so I heard that a lot um, through the drama that I watched. And so I use this sign language to go with it. So Jiao, um, and then um, where is it? I have to go back, scroll up a little bit. Right here. Um, A. And then like Dr. Irma Lawrence in this phrase book, when you go to exclamation, she's so polite. Like, you know, she'll say darn it instead of damn it, or she'll say that's not right. But um, you know, on the street, that's not right is gonna be here it is. Waha, waha. Um, so on the street, waha is not gonna be that's not right. That's a little too polite. It's more like bullshit. um, so Jayo H Waha. Good luck with the bullshit. Um, so
That's
me
amazing. I love it.
so me and my coworker Maddie, who I'm gonna be adopting into my clan next month. Um, um,
I don't know the correct thing to say, but congratulations. That's exciting.
oh, how yeah, it is. And so I've known her and her sister since they were babies, and I used to work with their dad, and anyways, so um, I forgot this is going to go on YouTube. I should probably stop cussing. I was going to say we call each other a cuss word, and we use it as a greeting and as a name, but I
I
can't
always
do that.
think back to the intro of the dictionary where it says like if you don't know all of the words in a language, like you need the cuss words too.
Yeah. So yeah, we like um cussing at calling each other, but we use a swear word, but it comes up more like of a term of endearment.
I
And
have
then
friends and family like that. And then some are like very not, they don't like cussing at all. And so it's like you just have to know your audience.
yeah, and so we're used to saying Jaya Eshwaha at work um when we're thrown curveballs or given a unexpected volume of work that you weren't prepared for or whatever. Okay, 12:52. Um,
Oh, I
I
just
forgot.
remembered a thing I read, since we're just so off topic, but it was that I can't remember where I found it. I'll have to find the source, but I think it was somebody's like grad school thesis writing or project or something where they were interviewing a lot of people in areas, and they learned that there was a current that would come through and it would wash things up on the beach that had come all the way from Japan.
Mm,
And people would comb the beach, and like they would set out at certain times a year to go on little beach combing expeditions to go and find things like Japanese steel and other artifacts that had washed up. So I read that and all I could think was like, guys, we've been weebs for for generations.
um, yeah. Where I live, we definitely get the Japanese current, and we used to be able to find Japanese floats on the beach, the glass floats. Um, they're just so pretty. Um, and but yeah, after that tsunami in Japan, a bunch of stuff washed up on our beaches. Um, yeah, and then on on a different topic, way up north, um, and some places they like after a storm, they'll walk the beaches and see what sea vegetables washed up on shore and collect them for eating. Um, so that's a thing. Um,
Call them gagung.
sorry.
Han call them gagung. I'm trying to say it's a
That's amazing.
um
Yeah, yeah. I thought that's what you were saying. Um, that my hearing isn't always so good. Um,
I get nervous when I'm trying new ones too, so I don't maybe speak up as clearly.
yeah. Okay, where were we in the story? We got so off topic. Oh, I wanted to think of something else that she would do as part of her morning routine.
Maybe drink tea or coffee.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do sing ion. Sing ion. It just sounds poetic all by itself. Um, okay, this one has two tone marks. Sing. Uh, I'm not confident in my spelling because I know it's wrong.
That was how I guesstimated it based on your pronunciation.
Yeah, I know I'm not doing something right. I gotta look. Um, okay, would be right if I go like that. So let's do that. Um, there's another of them when they're together, and when they are together, this tone mark goes away. Sing ion. Um, um, Pumpkin. Paul. Um, Hutlong. So early in the morning, she drinks coffee. Let's try something a little bit more difficult and say um, she also writes in her daily planner. um, so I can't remember where the writing section is. Did I go too far? Nope. Travel, walking and running. Um, oh, there is no writing section. It's got to be somewhere else. It's got to be like under reading or something. Nangjaragan Unsik.
I'm on the table of contents and I'm looking and I don't see reading. I see talking.
Maybe it's under talking. That doesn't make
I see
sense
Haida
though.
language on 98.
Oh yeah, yeah, because there's writing in the Haida language. So let's go to
Yeah,
90.
speaking, understanding, learning, writing is 100.
Okay, writing is 100. Almost there. Went too far.
Is that
Oh, here we
Klala
go.
is 100 or no? I don't know if I'm getting it right.
Oh, 100. Yeah, you could do Tlalai Tlash.
Klala,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Um, how, um, so, so we would have Hall, Alangang, um, oh, we're out of time. Shoot. Um, okay, so let me type it in English. Um, and we'll have to come back to it. Um, she also writes in her daily planner. Actually, I think I could do it um, because we just have to do daily planner guy. We'll use um oh I think sun, is it sun, I think it's sun, sun is also will be in oh colon gun, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. She also writes in her daily planner. Okay, we are out of time. So weekend guy, Lash, have a good weekend.
How
Son Son Swanson, Dunk Kingston. I'll see you Monday.